Hi, guys. Is the idea of planning a trip overwhelming you, keeping you grounded, and staying at home with your remote control? In today's video, Kevin and I will be sharing some of the wonderful apps that we have used to level up our travel game. It's amazing that we have all of this help right in the palm of our hands. We made the bold leap into early retirement, and our channel is all about inspiring you to embrace your golden years while uncovering smart, affordable ways to see the world. Many travelers find planning trips and actually going on a trip to be overwhelming. There's so much to consider, from the budget, the travel budget, to your itinerary, to booking flights, finding accommodations and activities. I know, I used to feel that way too. The thought of organizing every little detail, because I'm a planner like that, would just leave me with a million tabs open on my laptop and feeling very stressed. So, in this video, you'll discover how travel apps can make exploring the world easier than ever. First of all, I was not an app person, but Kevin is, and he's won me over with using them because it has made life so much easier. And I hate to admit when he's right, but he was right about this. So today we're going to go through and show you some of the apps that we use.
All right, so the first app I want to start with is I'm a big fan of Norton. I use the Norton VPN, their suite of security, and Norton has everything from dark web monitoring to personal monitoring. In addition to that, you can find for your devices. Normally, we get a package where Norton is going to provide support for our laptops in addition to our cell phones.
So one of the things that we've learned while traveling is that you have to have a plan A, B, or C, and D. We not only have the Norton VPN, but we also have, as a backup, we have ExpressVPN because they do have a wide network. So we use that one as well. So it's another great tool to have for you to use while you're on the road to make sure that you're safe. Okay, the next thing that I do, next section is planning your trip. And the first thing that I do when we start planning a trip is I go to TripAdvisor. And I actually don't use this as an app. They do have an app. I probably should add that one to my list. But I do use it on the laptop. And I look for the top things to do in whatever location that we're going to. And then next, after that, I decide on some things I want to do. I go to YouTube. And I know we're YouTubers, but it's a valuable resource. And I am a visual person, so I like to see actually where I'm going to go and what it looks like. And I've looked at so many videos. By the time we get to that place, I really know the place well. And I say, oh, yeah, I saw that in that person's video or that one. Or this didn't work, so let's not try that. And you'll see a lot of that in our videos, too, where we will show you, kind of where you go. Because a lot of times some places, YouTubers, you just end up as, oh, these are things to do, and they just get there, but they don't show you how they get there, how they do it. So I do a lot of YouTube videos to actually see the things that I want to do. Because sometimes I'll look at it and I'm like, that was one of the top 10 things to do, but that's not for me. So I definitely do research using the YouTube app. Okay, so another thing that I do as far as activities, I love to use Get Your Guide. So that one's, they have really good rates. Now you do need to look at the reviews because some vendors are better than others. Another app that we like to use is Viator. And a lot of times they get group discounts, so you can get things a lot, it'd be less expensive than trying to do it on your own. And then also Airbnb experiences for unique experiences. So we've had pretty good luck with all of those. The next thing we use is TripIt. And Kevin found this app. And for the longest time, we were struggling with keeping track of everything. Kevin would book some of the transportation. I would book some of the accommodations. We were trying to find confirmation numbers, looking through our emails. And if the buy didn't work, we couldn't access things quickly. So TripIt allowed us to organize everything into one place. And this app, again, he was spot on with this one. It has been amazing, and it's definitely been a game changer for us. So it allows us to see what we're going, what we're doing. So Kevin's going to talk about that app. Hey guys, if you're enjoying our content today, please consider subscribing, like, or share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you.
So the great thing about TripIt is I recommend that at least one person has the pro version. The pro version allows you to have unlimited trips that can be stored into your app. And then it also will allow you to be notified if there's any discounts. Say you book a trip and the airline later on has that same trip for less, you'll get a notification from TripIt, and then you can simply call up and ask the airline for a credit or a refund based on the difference. So sometimes you can actually pay for that $50 over the life of having it by simply being notified of discounts. The other great thing about it is that we can now see each other when she puts something in. It's very easy. When you book something, you send it to your email. The computer normally will pick it up. The app will pick it up and automatically assign it to your trip. If it doesn't, you simply take it and then you can, second option is send it to TripIt and they will also put it into the app. Third option is, of course, you can hand jam the information by typing it in yourself. But there are different ways. Probably one of my favorite apps to try to keep track of stuff.
All right, let's look at getting around and transportation.
Google Maps, for the most part, I would say is 90% successful in every place that we've traveled. It'll get you to point A to B, and it gives you the different options: walking, car, bus. You have a number of options within Google Maps. Also, a good thing is you can download your particular trip beforehand. In case you don't have Wi-Fi, you can still be able to use Google Maps. Next item is Waze. Waze is also pretty good. I found sometimes the Waze is actually even better, especially for driving. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, it will give you sometimes better directions on how to get around.
Also, what's nice about Waze too is they give you, to me, better alerts if there's police in the area, things like that. It could say, police reported ahead or whatever. So that's kind of a nice thing about Waze that I like as well. The next app that we like to use is Rome to Rio. And this is fantastic because it gives you different options of how to get somewhere. So they'll give you different options how to get from point A to point B. So it is an excellent app. And we've used Rome to Rio for years, and it's been fantastic.
In fact, I would recommend a pro tip: start there with your transportation and let those guys suggest how to actually get around. Mm-hmm. Next item is in the getting around category: by car, Uber, Grab, Lipp, Waymo, etc. Download the apps beforehand. Last thing, airlines. If you're going to have a travel credit card, you make sure that you're traveling with the airline. Most airlines now, if you're trying to buy something on board, if you've got the app, that's the way they want you to pay. Most airlines have gone cashless. So if you don't want to walk up your credit card or do tap to pay, you can simply pay on your app. Same thing with cruising. With the apps from the different airline or cruises, you really do need to use that to get any type of notifications. If your airline is going to be late, flight is delayed, you want to be able to get those notifications. If your flight has changed locations, gate locations, you want to make sure you got the app so that you can get that change. TripIt does a little bit of that, but I like to also have that backup with the airline to be able to get those notifications.
Okay, so next category is accommodations. And we use a combination of Airbnbs, hotels, things like that. So definitely get the Airbnb app. Another app is Booking. And what's nice about Booking, that app is sometimes when you book using their mobile, using the app, you do get discounts on those particular accommodations. So that's really nice. And then if you have any hotels that you have credit cards for, you're doing your points or things like that. I have IHG right now. We're looking to add on to getting better with the whole accommodation game.
You can, again, buy the Airbnb gift card, rack up points on your credit card, use those later, and then download the gift card into your Airbnb profile and be able to use and be able to pay for your Airbnb that way. It's another method, just another technique of being able to track how much money you're spending. However, you can also get points if you're using that for your travel. All right, next item I'd like to talk about is your money money, right? Everybody likes money. So there's an app called TravelSpend. TravelSpend is really cool because it allows you to track how much money you're spending on a particular trip. It allows you to set a budget to let you know how much money you're planning on spending. If your budget, whatever the case is 2,500, you can put in the start and end date. You can list your accommodations costs, your airline costs, your miscellaneous costs. It has a large variety of different categories, and then it gives you an opportunity to kind of see how much money you've actually spent when you're using the TravelSpend app. Next one is currency converter. If you're doing anything outside the US dollar and you're not as quick to convert, or you're in a lot of different places, you need some help, or you just want to figure out if you're getting ripped off or not, use the currency converter. We'll put that down in the description, but that's one that you need to have on your phone so that you can just whip it out and put in whatever country you're in or whatever currency you're trying to convert to see if it matches your home currency and what the difference is.
Okay, so the next area is communications. And one of the things that we found when traveling is WhatsApp is a wonderful app to use to communicate. We're able to use that to call our family members back home and people across the world, to send texts and messages and pictures and things like that. So it's been wonderful. As long as you can get hooked up to Wi-Fi, it's great. You're not being charged a fee. Another thing that we use is Airlo. That's our eSIM. That's been a lifesaver when we get to places. As soon as we land, we have, Wi-Fi service. Google Voice is another one. Kevin's had more success with that one. I've downloaded and I'm just getting a lot of spam calls, but he's able to use it to call back to the US. So, that's just something you can decide if you want to use or not. Google Translate is amazing. So whatever country you're in, whatever language, it will translate it for you. You can speak into it in English or whatever language you speak, and it'll translate it, and it'll actually say it to the other person when you're trying to say something. When you're going to restaurants, you can use a feature for your menu to change so you can at least know what you're ordering. And also when you're in the grocery store, it's amazing. I just like going down the aisle, like, what is that? It looks like what we would use where I'm from, but, it looks a little different there. So it would do that. And then just learning a language, learning some of the basic things. Duolingo, we've been doing that for years with Spanish. And it's another great app. So whatever language app that you would like to use, I highly recommend downloading one and just learning. It's keeping our brain sharp at our age. So I think all those communication apps are great to use. So don't worry. We've listed the apps in the description below. And some of those have affiliate links. And if you click on the links, we do get a small commission at no cost to you. But this allows us to continue to make great travel content for you. Thanks so much for your support of our channel. These apps can save you so much time, effort, and help you stay organized, allowing you to focus on enjoying your travels. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a comment with your favorite travel app, because we're always trying to learn more and to get better at travel. And subscribe to the channel for more travel videos and tips. Until next time, take care, everyone, and safe travels.